Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am making two slimline cards using this panel. I already colored this panel a while ago. I will cut this panel into half using my paper trimmer. After trimming it to half, I will further trim those backgrounds a little bit smaller because I want to mat them on colored cardstock later on. As my trimmer was already out, so I thought to trim my color cardstocks too. Here I am using an olive green card and the measurements I am trimming them out is 3 by 8. And for the second card I am using a yellow cardstock. At first I want to directly stamp my sentiment on the front of the card, but I decided to heat emboss it on a black cardstock. I am using Happy Birthday from the stamp set called Handmade Essentials from scrapbook.com. Here I am using craft tacky glue from Simon's Stamps, and I will put together my front and my colored cardstock together. As my front of the card base is smaller, so it will show a border of colored cardstock. I used liquid glue, so I put my Misti to give it some time for drying. I am making slimline card, so the measurement for the card base is 8 by 6 and I will score it at 3. After scoring the card base, I will burnish the 4 lines with my bone folder to give it a crisp line. I will stamp the same stamp set inside of my card bases too. So here I am putting my cardstock inside out in the Misti. Positioning my stamp set. For green card, I will use peeled paint to stamp inside. Ink my stamp very well and give it a good press to stamp it good. Cleaning my stamp before using the next color. Same with the second card base, inside out in the Misti, and I will use scatter straw to stamp the yellow card base. Ink up my stamp and give it a good press. Missed the spot here, so I will stamp it again. I made a boo-boo while stamping inside, so later in this video I will show how to cover that. Clean my stamp very well and put it back. Time to stamp my sentiment. I will white heat emboss my sentiment on a black cardstock. Here I already have prepped my cardstock with anti-static powder and I am placing my sentiment on it. I will will use distress embossing ink for stamping my happy birthday. As I am making 2 cards, so I will stamp it twice. For embossing powder, I am using Simon Says Stamps Fine Detail White embossing powder, and I will cover the sentiment generously. Rotate my cardstock and stamp it again for my second card. It is the same procedure as before. Ink the stamp with embossing ink and then pour the embossing powder on it. Give it a good tap to get rid of the excessive embossing powder on the stamp, and I will immediately pour back the remaining embossing powder into its jar before it messes up. I will use a clothespin to hold the cardstock so that I won't burn my fingers, and I will off camera heat emboss the sentiments, rubbing off the excessive anti-static powder on the cardstock to give it a clean look. And I will trim down those sentiments with my scissors. I love putting dimensions on my cards, so I am stacking up the sentiment 2 or 3 times with the same cardstock to give it some dimension. Using cardstocks instead of foam tapes is better for longer stability. I am using scrapbook.com double-sided tape to adhere them. I will do it with the both sentiments. Using my scissors to give a bubble cut to the sentiment for my card for a different look. Sorry about the little shake here. Actually, my little girl wants to participate in the video too. She was trying to get the sentiments and camera and all that. Here she is supervising my work. My sentiments are all done. Now I will put double-sided tape. I think I lied before. I could not put like 2-3 layers because I have to fussy cut them with my scissors, so it would be hard for me to cut them. So I just put like I think 1 or 2 layers, and for more dimension I am using scrapbook.com double-sided foam tape. Here I am using a scale to put my sentiment straight on the cardstock. Earlier in the video I made a boo-boo, and I told you that I will show how I covered my boo-boo. So here I stamp a butterfly and color it with alcohol markers, and I put my butterfly in an angle to cover it. Same procedure for the second card. Double-sided foam tape for my sentiments, and will adhere them on the front of my card. This time I'm not using scale. using Simon Says Stamps craft tacky glue to attach my front with my card base, and I am using Misti so that I can use their corner to line it properly. I put my Misti to give some pressure to the liquid glue to dry properly. My cards are almost done. I will use some sequins to complete my cards. These sequins are white iridescent. These are in my stash already. I don't know their name. I'm sorry about that. I will use in total 5 sequins on my card, 2 on the flowers and 3 randomly. Sorry about the light. I don't know what happened with my camera. Later on you will see them clearly. Here are my 2 completed Slimline cards with white background. Hope you guys like it. Please give it a thumbs up. To subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Thank you for sticking by. See you soon. Bye bye.